Hi, I'm Marc Rudov, branding advisor to CEOs and author of Be Unique or Be Ignored, the CEO's Guide to Branding. I look at a lot of Twitter profiles because people follow me on Twitter, and I see a pattern. Passionate about technology. Well, that's great if you're a hobbyist, but if you're the CEO of a company, if you're toiling away in an incubator or an accelerator, if you're in marketing or sales, it's a terrible idea. Why? As I've written ad nauseum, as I've spoken in these videos and on TV, nobody buys technology. So you shouldn't be passionate about something that nobody's buying. People buy solutions to their problems. So you should be passionate about people and their problems and figuring out how to solve those problems. Some of those solutions will involve technology, but many times not. Do you remember My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where the father thought that Windex was the cure-all to every ill and the solution to every problem? It was funny in the movie. It was hilarious. Unfortunately, in Silicon Valley, in Silicon Alley, and in incubators, and in accelerators, a lot of people think the same thing, that technology solves every problem. For example, there's an app that tells you need to lose weight. Whatever happened to a mirror, a scale, a belt? You don't need an app to tell you to lose weight. Come on. And now Apple has just applied for a patent that will require you, the owner of the iPhone, to enter in your health data before you can have access to your own phone. This is not a solution to a problem, and this is something that's going to piss off a lot of iPhone owners. So sometimes technology causes problems. There's a company way back in Massachusetts, a lot of you millennials never heard of it, Digital Equipment Corporation, Maynard, Massachusetts, founded by Ken Olsen. He invented the mini computer, which was great for companies who couldn't afford big mainframes that required big, expensive staffs. What Ken was selling, as far as the customers were concerned, was convenience and productivity, but Ken thought he was selling technology. When the PC came along, Ken ignored it. He dismissed it. And his company eventually went out of business. It was acquired by Compaq, which then was absorbed into Hewlett-Packard. There's no longer talk of a mini computer or Ken Olsen or Digital Equipment Corporation. That's because Ken was not focused on the customer, he was focused on his product, on his technology. He was passionate about the mini computer. 30 years ago, I did something for a client that was pivotal in my career. I was hired to increase the competitiveness of my client, which made trader turrets. If you saw Wall Street with Charlie Sheen, you saw the traders, one phone in each ear, those are called trader turrets. So I went around on Wall Street from one investment bank to the other, interviewing the VP of Trading Administration, or data communications or telecommunications. And I asked a lot of product questions. They didn't even know my client. I kept that hidden. Then I asked a question that blew them away. What is the biggest problem you have in your job? I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be product related. They had never heard this from a vendor before, because vendors are always focused on their products. Well, he told me what it was. It had something to do with the sales force behavior. I took it back to my client. My client was shocked. That's because nobody asks about the customer. Tell me what your problem is. It's always, this is our product, buy it. It's better than our last product. So again, what's the takeaway from this? Don't be passionate about technology, because technology is ephemeral. It comes and it goes. 6 months down the road, there will be another technology replacing the one you're using today. What you need to focus on is your brand, which is your value proposition to your customers. So focus on them and their problems and how to communicate your value proposition to them. That's branding 101. That should be your focus, not technology. Don't be passionate about technology. Got it? Okay. Again, get Be Unique or Be Ignored, the CEO's Guide to Branding. You can learn everything that I'm saying in here. And until next time, good branding.